Happy Tuesday. A lot of us are high octane, always on the go, always moving, self-motivated, achievers, people that like to go after everything, get things done, make goals, spearhead those goals on a daily basis through a plethora of actionable steps and habits, behavior, all these things that come together to help us, be a better us. But quite often we forget that we need to rest. You have to unwind. You have to relax the mind. You have to sometimes just go sit in the sauna or find a hot tub to, relieve those muscles. Maybe an ice bath, maybe a cold shower, and then a warm, cup of Java or tea, to just relax and just unwind. Sometimes it's just time for a vacation. You got to get away from the routine that you partake in every day and get to another place, get somewhere maybe that you've always wanted to go, and just lay everything down. Don't take anything with you that is going to take you out of that state of relaxation and just living in the now and taking advantage of all the beautiful things that are around you. Because even on like days like today, where it's cold and foggy, and that fog from just constant raining, is a little warmer today, so there's a little quite a bit of fog in the air, but you can still appreciate the trees. You can still appreciate the clean air that we have here in the great Northwest. I mean, in some places, the pollution is so awful. I mean, yeah, you have to deal with the conditions here, but look at what you get in return. Environmentally, as far as the climate is concerned, it may not be as healthy for arthritis and joint issues and age, but it does offer a lot in the area of oxygen quality, air quality, places to get out in nature and unwind. So I even though I want to get out here, I appreciate it. I do. I just want to go somewhere else where I can appreciate warmer weather. But remember to rest. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to take the time to unwind, and just remember who you are. Go back to the basics. A lot of my stuff is activity based, or researching or writing or just hard thinking, working with mentors and just hard think work a lot of the time, or very creative activity, mental activity a lot of the time. So when I want to just relax, I just like to pretty much just go for walks, and on my walks I won't take my audiobooks with me. I will just walk and think to myself and try and think about things other than being a provider and becoming a stronger person. Think about the things that are just like natural happy things, like the activities that I like to do. Think about those. Think about riding. Think about martial arts techniques, different things like that. But that's my thing. Your thing may be exercising, but see, I exercise a lot, so sometimes my rest involves like, hey, I gotta rest my body, and best form of active rest I can do is hiking. But just remember to rest. We don't need to make it all crazy or this or that every single day. Sometimes we just need to chill. Happy Tuesday.